Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. Yeah, beautiful day today. Looking over at the mountains. Just really nice. But cold. I think the high today was only like 46 degrees Fahrenheit. That's got a little chill in the air. But I had to get up and get out today and do some things because we had a deep freeze last night. Yeah, it got really cold last night. I mean, really cold. Of course, I was in bed again and slept well. I actually overslept because I was so warm and cozy and under the covers in the bed. And anyway, I had to get out and go around and see with the winds that we've been having and the deep freeze last night, I had to go check around for damage. So my backup barrels here, I got PVC all the way around, but they've got room for the water to expand if it freezes in those pipes. It'll expand back into the barrel, so usually that won't break. Now I do have a shutoff to disconnect those from the main system here, right there. So if that's crossways, it shuts off these barrels from the main system. So I want to drain these barrels down before I get any new water, because this water's been here for at least a year. So it needs to be used up. So anyway, when I get out here, things were wet in here, and I said, uh-oh, not good. So what had happened was this fitting right here, it's an 1.5 PVC fitting, male adapter, and this has a piece of 1.5 pipe in it. Well, I don't know if it's because it froze and the ice pushed it or whatever. It shouldn't, because it can expand back into the tank. So I don't know what was going on there, but it separated here from that fitting. And this is the fitting right here. As you can see, it was well glued, but it separated. And when I was taking it off, I cracked it. So this fitting's actually no good. It's got a crack in two sides, one right there and one on the other side right there. So that one's no good anymore, but I got this back up and running, so I'm back in service for tonight. I don't know how much water I lost. It wasn't a major flow or anything. It was just a little drip, drip, drip type thing. But those drip, drip, drips can add up. I just did the math for one of my neighbors who says he had a drip that only drips about 12 drips per minute, 12 little drops per minute. So I did the math for him on that, and that comes out to a half a gallon a day. And you go half a gallon times 30 days, that's 15 gallons a month. That's a lot of water to be wasting out here in the desert. So he called a while ago and said he was at Home Depot. Do I need anything? So I know he was there picking up the parts he needed to fix that drip. That's a good thing. So anyway, I got this repaired. And let's take us a long walk down a short road. At least it's not off a short pier. Remember that old saying? Why don't you go take a long walk off a short pier? Pretty much telling somebody to go kill themselves, I guess. That doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, sometimes there are people that need that being said to them. So I checked everything else out here, and everything else survived the winds and the deep freeze so far. The dog's water bowls were all frozen solid, so I had to break the ice in those, and then I refilled them with fresh water so that they would not go thirsty. Doggy Daddy likes to dig a hole in the compost here. Of course, we all know that compost piles put off heat, so he likes to lay on that all the time. And so, what do we think? Do we think we're going to see any damage in here? Huh. How did the plants do? Well, the greens all survived. I got to pick me some broccoli. I think I'll have that for supper tonight, along with some marinated chicken I've got in there. That'll be a tasty thing. It looks like the avocado trees, all of them have survived. That's a good thing. And the onions, of course, they like the cold weather. And then potatoes, they survived. As a matter of fact, they look nice and green and healthy. So they're doing well. Oh, let's see what else we got over here. I got some mallow growing there. That's a funny thing about that plant mallow right there. I should give you a close-up of it. But wherever there's ever been humans and a house, you will find mallow. Isn't that a strange thing? But that's a true statement. So nothing showing in this bin over here. I'm thinking that the potatoes probably won't pop up until springtime. Hey, my tomatoes all survived. Look at that. They're doing just fine. No frost bites or wrinkles. Even the greenery on them is looking pretty good. Some of them have starting to dry up and get ready to die off, but that's to be expected. They've had a long life here. So the thing is that with the cold, the tomatoes aren't going to get much bigger than this, or this one's rotten, so I can take that off of there, because they won't grow any bigger. And I may as well start cleaning up what I don't need, so that when it comes time to do planting, that's less work for me. When I've got absolutely nothing to do, it's a good thing to do something, right? If you got nothing to do, don't do it here. So let's see, how are we doing in here? Yeah, I did give them all a good soaking, so that because I knew the deep freeze was coming. There's supposed to be another deep freeze tonight. But yeah, they all got a good soaking, so they're all full of water, and that usually helps get them through the night. And it looks like it did. I've got to get in here and do some cleaning. This shelf's got to go. It's decrepitated. And this old refrigerator that blew up from running it on a modified sine wave inverter instead of a pure sine wave. I just keep it because I use it to store seeds. See, I got my seeds in here. So it's just basically a place to keep seeds that'll keep them out of the weather. So this I want to reverse and move over into there so the doors open on this side of it. This is my horticulture stuff here for doing grafting and prunings and air layering and all that stuff. So yeah, that's going to get used pretty soon. As soon as the deep freezes are all done with. If I do a graft now and it hits a deep freeze the same day or the couple of nights after I do the graft, it'll probably fail. It'll have the best chance of failing that way. So chickens are all fine. Everybody's got food and water. Of course, the dogs are waiting for their supper for tonight. But they've got probably half an hour or 45 minutes left to go. So I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to get my knife out and cut me one broccoli flower, 2 broccoli flowers, and 3 broccoli flowers. And those will go with my supper tonight, because there's some more flowers growing down here below. If I take the top one off, these ones below it will take over and they'll get bigger too. And come into the edible size like this. So, oh, there's another one right there too. Wow, I got a lot of broccoli here. Yum. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. This is G Bear signing off.